Hi, today I'm going to be talking about SEO for WordPress. WordPress is a really popular CMS system, but out of the box it's not necessarily that optimized for SEO. So here's a few things that will help you optimize your site. So firstly, SEO plugins. There's the all-in-one SEO pack and the Yoast plugin. And these basically help you manage a few elements of the website. You could edit the meta, the robots.txt file, the XML sitemaps, and it gives you a really good way of just managing these as you're creating more content and creating more pages for the site. Secondly, there's URL parameters. It's important to keep a clean URL structure in SEO. One way of doing this is in the permalink section of the admin page, you've got the choice of automatically making WordPress create certain URLs every time you create pages. So for example, every time you create a page, you could get WordPress to create it so it's /category /post title. And this is a really useful way of creating a clean URL and also helping so it has keywords in the URL as well. Then thirdly, there's Google Analytics. As most of you are aware, I'm sure, that Google Analytics is a really good way of tracking site visitors and viewing lots of different details and statistics for your website. And this could be quite annoying to add to the site manually for any WordPress site, because there could be many pages. You don't want to add it every time you create a new page. So there are a few plugins available which installs the code on every page of the site, and this makes it really easy. You don't have to worry about it. You just install the plugin and you're away. There's images. Firstly, you want to make sure the image titles, that's the actual title of the file, is optimized. Optimize it for keywords relating to the page content. Optimize it for the contents of the images as well. And secondly, the alt text. When uploading an image to WordPress, you've got the option of editing the alt text. So if you do that straight away, it's good. It makes sure that every image on your website has optimized alt text, and this could be good. This is really good from an SEO point of view. And next, there's internal links. There's a nice plugin called SEO Smart Links, and you could program this yourself. You basically could program it so that every time a phrase is mentioned on your website, it automatically links through to a certain page of your website, another page. So this could be really good for your internal links. Obviously not to be overdone, but then it's really useful for certain phrases. And there's also links to related content. There's a few plugins for this as well, and they basically, once you install them, for each blog post, for example, it has a bit at the bottom where you can link to related blog posts. This is a really good way of creating internal links, but also enabling users to stay on your site longer, and it links to similar content they might be interested in. And finally, site speed. This is becoming increasingly more important. There's image size, so as I mentioned earlier, it's important to get the image titles right. It's also important to get the image file size right. There's no point of uploading a massive file, an image file to a website. You want to make sure it loads really smoothly and quickly, and because WordPress sites could be quite image heavy, it's important to optimize this before you even upload it to WordPress. There's also a plugin called WP Supercache, and this basically converts the dynamic PHP pages for WordPress into HTML files, and this could really help speed up the website, not just for search engines, but for users as well. So I hope that's given you a good overview of what you could do to optimize your WordPress site. For more information, visit the koozai.com site or visit the links below. Thanks for watching.